Hello, internet. Ooh. Oh, yep, see y'all. So, I don't know where this road goes. Two friends and I were talking last night. Was having a campfire, a few beers, just chatting, and some things came up. A lot about how things get used up, how everybody uses everything up nowadays, where it's useless or nobody cares about it anymore. One of the things, a good example would be like TV shows. They completely run TV shows to the ground, and there's better ways they could do it to where that wouldn't happen. I got a good example. I loved a show called The Sons of Anarchy. I'm sure a lot of everybody did. It was a very popular show. And it was amazing for like the first 4 seasons. And then it started just going downhill. And mostly it's because they're running out of things to write about. It's not because it's a bad show or bad actors. It's literally they're just dragging it out too long. They should end it after that. Yeah, people want to see it, want to see more, but there's ways to do this. One of them, if you've seen this show, then you're going to know what I'm talking about right now. One of them is they do a lot of things in the show that could make up for other types of seasons. Such as, in The Sons of Anarchy, they talk a lot about Jax Teller is like the main actor in The Sons of Anarchy. They talk a lot about his father, John Teller, and he started The Sons of Anarchy. We don't want to go this way. That's alright, we'll turn up here. And how he started The Sons of Anarchy in like the first 9, and for people that don't watch it or seen it, you're not going to really know what it's about. But anyways, so what they could have done is end the show amazingly awesome after 4 seasons. Everybody would have been like, oh my god, but I love that show. Well, then waited a year and then made like a prequel with John Teller and the first 9 and everything, and done another 4 seasons of that, and everybody would have watched it and not got bored of it. And then ended that. And then if they talk so much about his son, and at the end of the show, spoiler alert, Abel, his son, gets Jax's rings. Well, so now the next, after that prequel, they could have done, they could do like later, where, you know, Abel is growing up and he's like 18, 19 years old, whatever, and he's going to like back to the Sons of Anarchy or something along, or, you know, avenging people. I know it's a lot of killing and guns and motorcycles, and it was a good show, but, you know, it's just a show. And they could do that and do 4 seasons and everybody would have loved it again. So you could have had, what, 12 years of good, 12 seasons of good shows. And get this, you could have different actors, obviously, so you don't have to keep paying them. When the show gets so popular and the actors' contracts are up, they're going to want more money, more money, more money, more. And then you're not dragging the show out. It's going to cost the companies less, and everybody's going to keep liking it, enjoying it, especially when you take that year off. Everybody's going to be so amped. Announce 6 months earlier that it's coming, you know? Amped. Everybody's going to be so amped for it, because they didn't end all drug out and horrible. So you're going to get 12 seasons out of a show, 12 good seasons out of a show, instead of 6 or 7, and only 4 of them were good. And then you got 6 or 7 of them, and then another 3 to 4 seasons are just horrible. They string it out, drag it out, run it till it's absolutely horribly fucking dead. You know, it's just you come on. And that's just an example. We do this with everything these days. Just they find interest in something, you know, like songs on the radio, and they play the shit out of it so goddamn much that if you didn't like the song, you actually start to like it, or eventually just start to hate it because you've heard it so goddamn much when you did like it. You know, it's just awful at how much they do this. I just couldn't believe it. After the 4th one, they should have ended it at 4 seasons. They really, really should have. I have no idea what that guy is doing. He's reversing down Main Street. This guy, can you see that in the camera? He's reversing down Main Street. Oh, I'm looking at my mirror. It's probably hard for you guys to see. And look at all these cars and shit. Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? Go around the block. Ridiculous. Some people.